Gotta get your audio going. There you go.
Yo, yo,
Yo,
what's going on?
what's up, man? I'm happy to talk. I'm excited to talk to you about all this stuff, so you can get a you can kind of see the new stuff too.
Yeah, let me
How's
get
your
my.
day been going? What'd you do so far?
I have been doing proposals and basically talking to a couple different companies that are possibly going to be competitors with SunPower for a couple different programs coming out, and we're comparing proposals to see basically on the back end what the actual real fees are. So we're
What kind of
comparing.
programs?
So there's a company called Icon, and there's a that I've just added as one of my new installers for Nevada, Arizona, Texas, and New
Hmm.
Mexico. And I've been working as a direct partner with SunPower for a while, and I'm contacting. I'm basically getting them in touch with each other so they can start doing SunPower leases because SunPower leases are really good. And we're seeing as a licensed installer, you obviously get the cost much less because you're installing the
Right.
systems and doing all the heavy lifting. And we're trying to figure out if hold on one second.
No problem.
Hey honey. Hi. He just called me to say hi. Hey, I'm on a Zoom call right now with Rob from Mass Marketing AI. Can I is it important? Huh? Okay. All right. Well, I love you. Have a great day at work. Kick some ass, okay? All right. Go kick some ass. All right. Later. Love you, bye. She
Good
works.
sign. Good sign when your woman calls you to say hi.
She's going into work. She got called in to work at Lavo Brunch for the day.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Yep. So anyways, yeah, so we're just basically doing some research to see, you know, what the actual real costs are on certain things, comparing my portal to his portal since he's installing a potential installing partner. And we're also comparing with another company called Lightreach, who is a newer company that's basically doing leases. That's very competitive, and a lot of people are starting to use. So even though
Right.
they'll tell you like, oh yeah, we'll give it to you for X amount. Sometimes the cost can be a little bit different depending on certain parameters. So we're just basically creating one proposal on a house, comparing it with the other one with same kilowatt system size, same all that stuff, and then running it through all these different options and seeing like what the real costs are.
All right.
Yep.
Cool.
So
One thing. So I want to show you the different items we've got, and I'll write out those descriptions while we do that.
yep,
And then the other thing that I was wanting to see if you had time to help with today,
sure.
I'm launching, so I'm running my scraper on, uh, so this is how it works when it's running. So it like has two tabs. One's doing the AI response and one's doing the outbound messaging.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you saw my story, but I'm getting good engagement. I want to crack it for solar though, because that's a huge opportunity.
Yeah,
And so I
100%.
can't run it on two profiles at once. I have to have a personal Facebook profile. I've got every single other solar client I have is testing it, so they're all buying one license. And I'm gonna offer, so I do a 7-day trial, and then I'm gonna offer, I think I told you this last night, like a done for you. I want to offer a guarantee. So like I'll say
Hmm.
500 bucks, we'll set it up and it'll run. Um, but I want to make sure I can get it working for solar first, and I'm willing to set yours up for free if you'll let me test on your Facebook. Um, and then I just need help figuring out
Rob,
which.
Rob, hold on one second. Sorry, one of my reps on the phone. Hold on.
Yeah,
Did you check the Zark app? Need to do that real quick, otherwise probably lose out on the spot. But I just wanted to give you a heads up. All right, check it right now. I wouldn't expect that because that's very rare. So I would just check to see because otherwise you're looking at possibilities of having your car get towed. So, but anyways, just want to remind you, I'm on a meeting right now. I'll hit you back. All right, bye. Anyways, run me back. She was trying to get a hold of
yeah,
me. Run me back to like the last 15 seconds. Sorry, because I want to
yeah,
make sure that I have everything, the full scope. So whenever we're going through ideas here, I'm not missing a single thing.
absolutely. So, by the way, this is a text nurture thing I'm working on that will actually randomize the first message.
Yep.
So it takes, I'll show you that real quick. This is a cool thing to tell people about. As you know, like I think I told you about this last night a little bit. But the carriers will reduce you um, if you have the same first message every time. So these are all fields that are already in my system, and this is a generic message. So this could be plugged into pretty much any workflow, and it'll
Sick.
send the right message outbound. So it could say, instead of like, hey, are you still interested? It'll say, hey, we got your lead last Friday. You know, this is, or 2 Fridays ago. Are you still interested? And so it really, really, really seems human. Or it can be like, hey, we need the test I did with this one for onboarding form. This is like the sample I gave it.
Yep.
It was like, hey Jake, we got you signed up last Friday. We need your onboarding form to get moving. Can you please knock that out ASAP? And so it's
That's
like,
what you wrote, or that's what it wrote?
that's what the AI writes with this.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Wow. It
So
sounds
yeah,
very, very human.
I can test it to your number. Um, actually,
That's
I put it up.
crazy. I like that. Can you knock that out real quick? That sounds so just normal.
It took me like hours and hours last night. But,
How did you get it to sound? How, does it just? Do you have different settings to where you can parameters where you can like make it more slang or make it more, or does it just do it?
you tell it the personality to use.
That's
Um,
fire.
and so I was just thinking, what are all the things that we think about when we're deciding how to message uniquely? And I just coach it on making sure you say, instead of like you signed up June 15th, like say it was Friday before last.
Uh-huh.
And so that makes it seem superhuman. You should get a text in a second.
Yep.
What's it say?
Says, uh, hey Rob, it's been a few weeks since we last connected. We noticed that we're missing your onboarding form, which is causing a delay in getting you set up. Can you please provide it ASAP?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
excited. We're excited to help you with Meta Ads Management, FB, AI Group Messenger, and Agency Snapshot.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So I have it set up so it has the items purchased right there too. And so literally this is all just system info that's already in there. And I just
Yeah,
had to tell it how to process it to write a custom message.
that's
I
so
can,
sick.
yep. So that's great for post signing too, for site audits,
Mm-hmm.
for missing docs.
Let me write this down.
Um,
That's great.
so yeah, that's like, this is something I've had in my head for a long time, but
What would you call that? Like for missing docs, like
onboarding form or
onboarding
onboarding bot, whatever.
onboarding bot. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but this
Oh,
is also used for rescheduling appointments too. So really it's just an automated nurture flow message generator, right? Because it could be for trying to get them to the appointment. It could be for a flaked appointment. Like, hey, dude, you missed an appointment 2 weeks ago. You said you were interested in this because it has the product they opted in for. So we thought you were
right.
interested in this. We've been trying to reach out for 2 weeks, bro. What's up?
That's sick.
Um, so that's gonna, I don't think anybody else has anything like that either. So I'm gonna make a YouTube video about that, post it. The other thing I posted today was all my team does Zoom meetings, and we were having a hard time getting the recordings in one place. So I just added a contact to the no reply Zoom email. And now like every single meeting, even like our morning meetings are automatically sent here with like meeting highlights and summaries.
That's good. So you're making like a database of it.
Yeah. So
That's
everybody, so that
good.
means the whole team has access to all the closes and the summaries of meetings.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Yeah. And so I just made a video about that because I think I showed you how to get Zoom set up, right?
Yeah, here, you know what? Let me just activate that real quick. This is the AI companion button, right? Or no?
There's a bunch of, you're gonna need to read through all the settings. Um,
Okay.
you'll do it custom to how you want it.
Okay.
Um,
I'll do it later.
yeah. And then but I just posted a YouTube video that explains how to do the whole thing, and I show you where to go for everything. So if you want to look at my YouTube channel, it's the same as my Instagram at RobScottMIA. And then the next thing I want to talk about with you. Oh, so what I
It's a
was
good thing you
saying,
have them both the same ones.
say again,
It's good that you have them the same ones for all
everything.
channels. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just make sure you got to do that. Go ahead.
I
What were you
mean,
saying?
it used to mean midnight missing in action or Miami, but it kind of sounds like missing in action too. So I guess it's fine either way, even if I move.
It's got a good ring to it.
Yeah. And so the next thing, oh yeah, so the Facebook scraper. I'm wanting to do done for you setup for solar companies, but I need to test it, and I'm already
Sure.
running Max on my Facebook, and I don't want to
Yep.
stop running for
Yep.
mentorships. I would love to test out with your Facebook, but I would have to log into it to really, because I have to like see how people reply, and then
I go for it. I don't care.
yeah, I just need your Facebook logins, and I might need to text you for if you have two FA, I might need you to give me the code to log in.
Okay, let me see
Um,
real quick.
I'm already at my max capacity for the day, so my best thing I could do today, if I can crack solar leads, we're fucking golden. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
I can crack solar with that scraper. So, I mean, I have so many call centers I could sell that to.
I don't have much on my I literally just started my Facebook business page and I have like nothing on it. So I'm gonna give you my personal. It's got
It
tons
has
of
to be your
people on it.
personal.
Yeah,
It
it's
has
got
to be your personal.
tons of people. Uh
So what we're gonna do, as long as it looks like you're a legit person, it's gonna work because you
okay.
are. And so that's why you need a good Facebook profile. But I wanted your help finding good groups of homeowners in your target area for me to test on. Um, so I wanted to ask you if you were gonna first off, what is the best market of all of the ones you're in, and then let's try to find a group together, and then I'll work on that after this today. I'll not charge you for your setup, and if it's okay with you, I'll just set you up on the 7-day trial of the $50 a month one,
Sure, that's fine. It's
and
that's
then
for the scraper, right?
yeah.
Yep. Um let me see where my personal how the fuck is that my this one to
You
um
can send me your logins on here. Did I give you? Let me give you the Discord link.
Instagram real quick. Because my Instagram should be paired to my Facebook. I haven't logged into my personal Facebook in like probably
I
like
know.
a year and a half, but
I hate having to remember
probably
passwords.
longer than
So
that, honestly.
here,
All right.
join this Discord too, and then that way you can communicate in a place with me where the team sees it too. You can tag IT support. Um, and let's talk about while you figure that out. What's the best city, man?
For where I know people or for what?
For where you're gonna close a lot of, for where you have a easy close.
Las Vegas, but a lot of my contacts that I have on my Facebook, I had from like Scottsdale or other places that some in Las Vegas, but it was before I moved to Las Vegas whenever I was still using my Facebook a lot and my I guess my Instagram since it's connected to my Facebook. Well, just to answer your question, Las Vegas. Las Vegas is where I'd be
Okay.
look yeah.
So you can hit your friends list too. And
Mhm.
like when I roll out services, if you wanted to, do it on if you wanted to get a bunch of deals, you can set this on your own friends list and tell it to message all your friends. Um,
That's a
but
good idea.
um, and you can do that for any product you come out with or any offer you have. But let's start with just a public group. So Las Vegas, what type of, I mean, do you want to target people that like follow Tesla or something like that? And
Yeah, that would probably be a good one. Let's figure out demographics real quick. So demographics would probably be
I'm
demographics.
gonna see if I can filter out.
Tesla would be a good one.
I'm gonna see
Uh,
if I can filter by location if I do people search here.
Generac would be another one. Um,
Damn it. Let me see if I go to people search if I can do interests or something.
while you're working on that, I'm gonna see if I can find out what my Facebook personal page is. If it's connected to my Instagram, isn't there a way just to like, because whenever you post on your Instagram, it posts to my Facebook personal page.
Yeah,
I don't know how to.
we'll just go to Facebook and it's different passwords. I would just go to Facebook and hit reset password.
Yeah, but
Or
I have like three different Facebooks. I've got my business personal one. I've got my well, hold on, let me check something real quick. Yeah, I've got my business personal one, my business, and then they're not connected. What email would I be using? You know what? I know what to do. I can just go through my mail and search Facebook.
so I can search just like random stuff like that, but I don't think that's best. I think we want to find a group that's specific to Las Vegas. I'm gonna do Las Vegas homeowner.
That would be something probably good. Let's see. Ryan Flores, FB. Yeah, here we go. 2014. Wow.
You
Okay.
want to do one that's like it's good if it's been posting to both accounts because that way it has some recent stuff.
Well, every time I post my stories, it automatically goes to my Facebook
Yeah.
page too. So I get a lot of people that check my Facebook stuff, but I haven't logged in my Facebook in forever. So I just got to figure out what my,
Right. Well, I'm not seeing a ton of homes for sale. I mean, even that, they live there. They're probably homes for sale is probably people that are recently moving potentially. We
Yeah,
also
it
get a
would
lot of renters
so
though.
but that wouldn't be a bad one because you know that they're looking at new properties or they're at least going to be buying probably.
It could
You know
be
what I'm saying? Like
random, though. A lot of renters in there.
if their homes for sale.
Homes for sale or rent is what it
Yeah.
says.
Okay.
Let me just
Um,
see what else we can find.
yeah, I'm gonna work on this for just a second and see if I can
Here's
get back
Las
to my
Vegas homes for
notes.
sale, and that says specifically for sale, and it's got 5.8K members, 10 posts a day. That's kind of what you're looking for, at least 10 posts a day.
Yeah.
702 Las Vegas buy and sell, 33,000. All right. Well, I think that's it. I mean, you can only send 100 a day, so that's really that you can eat off that for a long time. You know Alexander Bermudez, Alejandro?
How do I know Alexander Bermudez? What are you looking at?
That's one of my mentees, a solar guy in Florida. No, that's a credit guy. Didn't you just share your screen for a second? Alejandro Bermudez is one of my credit mentees. And I thought I just saw you share your screen and he was
On
it said
this? Oh, sick. I'm in. I think this is me. Let me see.
okay.
Where are my friends? Uh, all friends. Okay, yeah, this is my personal one right here. Perfect. I haven't been in this thing in years. I just don't post whenever I post on Instagram. All right, cool. Let's go back.
Oh, there it is.
1 second. Oh, you sent me the Discord server link. Let me click on that real quick.
I hit my response limit already today.
Uh-huh.
And so it's like not letting me send responses, so I just
So you
edited
need
it.
you so you need to get my account, right? Or no?
No, I'm gonna use your account for solar, but mine will refresh tomorrow. So mine's tapped out for the day.
Okay. Accept invite.
But I was gonna show you this girl just replied. She's like, so my first message is, "Hey Grace, you know any Facebook groups that I'm in a group of credit repair business owners?" And then I just say, "Hey Grace, you know any Facebook groups that might be good for finding people who need credit repair or funding?" Hey Rob, lots of groups around. This page has lots of members. Da, 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 da. And then she's like, "How do you find me?" And no, I do credit repair. And then tomorrow it'll reply to her. I don't think it'll let me do it automatically.
What's it gonna say?
It'll give her video examples of like how I'm doing it. It's gonna say, "You want me to show you a tool where you can generate 4 leads a day out of that group for $1.50 with a 7-day free trial?" That's what it'll say next, probably. I mean, it's AI, so I don't know exactly what it's gonna say, but it responds really well. I'll show you a different one.
Do you think it's a good idea to respond right off the bat with something proposing a cost?
Um, Maybe not.
I don't think it is. I think that whenever
I
you
usually
first
just say 7-day free trial. I don't even say the $1.50, but the AI sometimes does what it wants.
if okay, I was gonna say if there's a way that you can program it to where you give a response off that first message response without going straight to business, you'd probably get more people.
You're right.
You'd probably have better retention.
It'll seem more real.
Yep.
Um, so I think maybe I saw you're in a credit biz owner group. I'm letting people try my AI group messaging tool, which is what I'm using to reach you now. How long have you been in the industry?
Yep. That's dope.
And so basically, this is what I'm gonna do on yours. I'm gonna see how the conversations unfold and then kind of fine tune it for a few days.
Yep.
Um,
I'm
and
like
once I have
23.
that done, it's a copy and paste script that I can hit any solar company with. So I'm pretty
Yeah,
excited.
that's a good response. Sit down.
It was trying to send.
She's already responding.
Yeah, I'll show you some of the ones that responded yesterday real quick. But you see, it sent a lot of messages.
Yeah.
This is a good one. This was all AI.
The whole thing?
Yeah. And then this is when I took over. And so I was
Can,
going to add in some of these links.
can you scroll up a little bit? I'm curious how it started the conversation. Um, Sam want 23 credit or funding these or letting people test our great opener. Love that. Let me
Yep.
see what you speak. Let me see what you speak. No,
Let
tool.
me see what you speak of.
Sure thing.
What is the this you speak?
Points daily with no effort for only no scam here. Just a tool to help you connect with potential clients. You can sign up for 7 days.
That was the AI that said that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, work, trial and see how it works. Self interested.
My booking calendar, she's the only rep that has a picture uploaded. And
Yeah,
so the metadata pulls her in there.
that's good. We offer automated sales and appointment setting cross positions. Our goal is to help you generate around 5 leads a day on
This
Facebook.
is me right here. And so I'm trying, I
I
don't really,
like I like how you that's solid. How it sounds so organic, and then you're like, hey, this is me. You've been speaking with the AI. It's like, oh
yeah.
shit, that's good.
Look, she was like, I don't believe it. You're telling me I'm speaking with an AI? And then I sent her a recording of the AI talking to her because I had actually taken it right before she asked that. So I
Yep,
was like, yep, here's the AI talking to you.
that's dope. The
So if I
only so I wonder if it was a turnoff for her that you said that too soon, maybe just because she just stopped responding, no? Or is it
yeah, she
further?
did. I don't think she's read this yet.
Does it have a notification whenever they do read it?
Yeah, it'll have her face right there.
Oh, okay, so she hasn't read it yet then.
Yeah,
Yeah. So far, everything looks really good on the process.
that's the first day, so it'll get much better.
Yeah.
Oh way. Okay, cool. So you work with credit biz owners doing disputing. How many are you processing per month? I pay our dispute team $4 an hour, so she's not gonna be interested in that.
Since it-
All right. So now I'll go over and start talking through the different options we have.
You haven't built your interactions yet for solar for this yet, have you?
No, so that's what I'm wanting to talk to you about here.
Oh, I'm about to give you some fucking sauce then.
Yeah, we so it's on Facebook, so we can't go with the usual like confirmation of address.
Yeah. Hold on, let me grab my charger real quick. 1 second. One second.
Damn it, why is it blocking me? I think it's only blocking me from the web one, not the desktop one.
Oh, all right. Sorry, I'm back. I had to grab my charger real quick.
You're good. So this is interesting. So see, like, since I was using the AI through the browser, I must have hit a limit of responses or something because it's like
Uh-huh.
blocking me in here now. But if I go to the one that's not in the browser, I can reply. And so I'll fine tune it, but as long as it's sending the messages and you're getting the replies, it still only takes you a few minutes to reply to the people that reply back.
Right.
So it's like,
What do you mean by you were sending it in the browser, but now you're not?
yeah. So when you run the software, it opens browser tabs here and it
Uh-huh.
has like fogged over and it's controlling them. So it has one tab that's sending messages and another that's the AI replying.
Ah.
And I started getting this error a lot, couldn't send. So I just turned it off for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And when I try to send a message manually right here,
Mm-hmm.
which is a browser, the browser
Yep.
version,
Yep.
it still says like I just sent that manually and it still had the error. But I went over here and sent it in the app and it went through.
Huh. Okay.
And so yeah, so we'll figure out the process, but either way, it's
You
mainly
can still get the responses.
yeah, it doesn't matter. And I'm sure it's gonna get better and better. So I don't know. So we got some Vegas groups, 10 posts per day. We don't want vacation tips. We want
So,
Las Vegas buy and sell. Handyman, that's not really what we want. Buy and sell anything. I mean, they probably still live there if they're buying and selling there, but we want single family homeowners, really.
wouldn't be a bad idea to reach out to like roofer groups as well, because we can be like, hey, look, we're one of the top solar companies, blah blah, blah, or however you wanted to pitch the
Yeah,
prospect. But every roofer works hand in hand a lot of times with solar companies, and vice versa. So that wouldn't be a bad one to tap
might
into
be better. And then
as
it's business
well.
owner to business owner.
Yeah, because you could talk about how we have the most aggressive referral program. We're for my situation, I could say, I'm a direct partner with SunPower. We're the only solar company that's been around longer than the 25-year
What about
warranty.
this? Oh, that's only 139 members. Still,
What's the one below it? Love Las Vegas. What's that?
it's nothing to do. That's not
Nothing.
what we need. Uh,
What would be another one?
if I could just search
What
roofers.
about what about? There's not a, like a it's not a Tesla group either, or a let me
Problem
think.
with Teslas, I couldn't filter it down to people in Vegas.
That's fine though. I mean, because I can sell in any state, but
Oh, really?
yeah, I have installers in every single state.
Are you familiar with incentives enough to be that flexible on calls?
Easy. All you have to do is just pull you
Look it up.
tell the
So
state
pull up
it's
net metering agreement.
yeah, super super simple. Um, but let's think about this.
We're gonna get a
Right,
lot of people in bad utilities probably if we did that.
with bad utility bills.
Bad utility companies.
Oh, yeah. I
I'm
mean, but
only
still
specific with where I target.
yeah, 100%. Um, let's see.
Las Vegas real estate group for real estate agents. I bet they know a lot of
That's a,
home.
that's a good one too.
That's it. Real estate agents is probably they know people that just moved. All right, so I think the referral pitch probably is better, but I just need to figure out how to word it very strongly.
I can help you with that.
All right, let's create a document.
Yep.
And so my process now is to when the client onboards, so that we can always be constantly improving it and the whole team can be improving it.
Hmm.
This bot's running on everybody's computer and everybody sees an issue and then we want to go change it. We want to fix it, but the whole team doesn't know about that.
Right.
So what I'm doing is posting another menu link right here for
Smart for
Easy
fixes.
Messenger.
Oh,
And then right underneath that I can have Easy Messenger sign up where it has like where so they can actually they'll think it's like native to the CRM and they'll be like, "Oh shit. Dope." Um so that's cool, but I wanted to pull up this script for us. I'm gonna go to a template. Yeah, what I'm seeing, bro, is just organic going through referrals is really the way to do business.
it's great. It's great. And I get like, I don't even know, probably it's got to be close to like a fourth of my business is just referrals. Probably, yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
And I
And
do, that's another thing too, is I actually do incentivize, my referrals more than anybody else. Because, like I think I was telling you, a lot of people will do like the 10% or, you know, $500 referral fee or a Visa card. Like I'll straight up pay motherfuckers.
yeah.
Like really get someone motivated
Like a
to, you know,
thousand bucks usually, or 500 to 1,000.
I'll go up to 2,000 on payouts. I don't
Sheesh.
care because well, the thing
Free
is that
money. It's free money. Yeah.
sometimes, yeah, sometimes I'll get like a fucking, 18 kilowatt system or a 29 kilowatt system off that.
Yeah. And sometimes I think about like with my referrals, I'm like, shit, with my Facebook, yeah, I'm paying, I'm paying up front, but it's a one-time 10% instead of a 10% every month
Right.
versus, and now I'm increasing the referral from 10 to 30%.
That's going to be a big difference for you. I promise you
But
that's going to help separate you from a lot of people.
it's gonna be good. Like I already have people filling up my calendar from that. And at the end of the day, I mean, I'm pretty sure the only thing I'm concerned about is refunds. Like if people get unhappy and I have to refund them. But if I have people giving enough referrals, I can claw it back from their other referrals.
Yeah, that's
I'll have
true.
to. I'll have to because if I'm only making 25%, I can't afford to give back a
Yeah.
3 grand setup.
On your referrals, do you have it listed to where they have to have like a certain amount of a minimum time spent? Because you should if you don't. Like as far as
Yeah,
like
I haven't written up the agreement, but I need to. Like
yeah,
I need to write up agreements for everything. And the thing is, it's been how I do it has been changing so much that I haven't done it yet.
yeah, because
So
I think what you're where you're at right now with the 30% is a good idea.
I
Like
think I'll do
have
30%, but I'll just write it up to say, and I'll write up the client agreements and say when you get a refund, it will be paid back as it's returned from any affiliates
yep,
future commissions.
yep. Have at least a 2 month minimal.
And
Um,
I'm like, look, I'm gonna give you 30% when you close deals too. So it's gonna be great for you, but you're gonna have to help me if you ever need a refund yourself, if for some reason you're unhappy, it'll
yeah,
get paid out as it's clawed back from your affiliate, from the person who referred you.
yep. And like
So
have like a 2 month minimum at least so you know that you're getting um you're clearing a certain amount, whether it's 2 or 3 months or whatever.
I'm only making $250 as my portion. But if I'm calling it back from the other partner from like, other
Yeah,
commissions, that should be fine.
yeah,
And we'll have to all share the clawback as a percentage of what we were paid on the deal.
right,
So if you got 30% commission, then you're gonna pay 30% of the clawback.
right.
Um, all right, that should work. And I'll write up those agreements. And then what's your US Solar what? It was something.
Solar Resource USA.
Solar Resource USA.
Yeah, it's a fire ass name. I'm gonna take over solar reviews and solar estimator and fucking energy sage. I can guarantee you within probably I would estimate maybe a year, I'm gonna just start smoking these motherfuckers.
Good person to know in that case. That those motherfuckers got some money.
Well, the
Uh,
good thing is that I'm gonna have my shit built out so right, and my unique selling proposition is gonna crush theirs because at the end of the day, what they're doing is they're having people go there, fill out their information, and they're sending them to specific companies. Sometimes you can pick 3 specific companies that they're sending just those specific companies to reach out to them. That's not in the best interest of the homeowner. For me, for the difference between me and them is that I have access to all of these loan options and all of these panels and all
yeah.
of these installers, and I don't need to just send a company to them. I keep it in house. So instead of just being like, hey, you've got this person, they can only offer good leap and they can only offer you Q cell panels. I can be like, look, this is going to be the best situation for you, and nobody else is going to be able to do that because as opposed to just selecting a company that is stuck with only what they have to offer, you're not stuck with any um, conditions. You can have everything across the board, and we have visibility of all that. So basically, it's putting the homeowner in a situation where we can find what's actually perfect for them to get the most
Yeah.
competitive price per watt, as opposed to just one company what they offer.
That was the same exact pitch I would use when I would call too. Um, and it's a valuable service. I
Yeah.
mean, the
Well,
reason
and one thing too is that whenever I have my SEO all done and all that stuff, and I'm paying for Google Ads to put me up at the top list, which that's going to happen. If you were looking to get a quote on your solar system and you wanted to find out how much solar costs or whatever, and you were trying to look into solar, if you saw a company that said solarreviews.com or Solar Resource USA, just by the name alone, what would you think would make most sense for you to pick on? You know what I'm saying? Like
resource.
100%.
What are
And
the use?
and my USP is going to be better than all theirs too because I'm different than every single one of those companies because once again I can look at what's really best for you as opposed to which company we're gonna sell the lead to.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have that on my website too, so I'm just gonna break that down when they come. They're like, this is why this will save you more money. This is why we're different. So I don't want to talk your up on it, but It's gonna be sick.
I'm excited, bro. And if you
Yeah.
have, I mean, it sounds like you got web design and stuff down.
Yeah.
But automation
Well,
and stuff I can help with for sure.
not I don't have the design portion of it myself too much, but I've got people that, are doing it. And as far as the go high level, like I'm very newbie whenever it comes to that stuff. I just learned the basics of it, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. Um,
So let's write out a template
yeah. Oh shoot. Looks like it is working. Okay, cool. So I sent you an the link to the Google Doc in the chat. So we can both work on it
on
together.
Discord or
Just in
oh,
Zoom.
okay, let me close that. Notes, chat. There we go.
Okay, I need to change the card for this.
Which card?
Oh, I was voice emailing, my bad.
Oh, sorry. So this is what you have basically right now, right?
Yeah, this is what
All
I'm
right.
using for myself.
All right.
And
I'm gonna
so,
I'm gonna pull up a separate note so I can
well,
go
no,
off.
you can edit this. Like this is a copy for us to edit.
Yeah, well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of go on a separate note right now and write out so I don't see what you're saying, and I'm gonna write out what I would say, and then we
Okay,
can compare it and see what we can add and use.
sure. And so
So
you
this
want
is
to do message variations. So you want like three variations of the first message, second and third, ideally.
okay.
And
So
we
this
can
is
send video links. We can send whatever in these.
so this is basically first touch for referral business, right? Or is this just for direct cut?
I think referral is going to be better than going to homeowner.
Mm-hmm.
If we do a good job of that,
Yep.
it'll feed us leads forever and fix the lead problem versus just be a temporary solution.
Yeah. So first thing, and I'm gonna just write shit. So this isn't obviously what we're gonna use, but this is just I'm just gonna freestyle this and kind of go where I would go with it.
Hmm.
Um, so first thing I would do is contact them and be like, hey, I'm and I'll reword this probably multiple times, but um,
Hey,
I
we can put
I
their first name in there.
I noticed, hey, blank. I noticed you are in um,
Vegas.
X group. I'm just gonna put X group
I
or
would
whatever.
might even want to just say Vegas. And there's your
Plus,
realtor in Vegas.
I know you're a realtor. You
We're
are.
involved in real estate in Vegas. I don't want to keep changing your ideas though. I might want to let you get it out and
No, you're
then
fine. You're fine. You are. Because we could. I was thinking about just putting something that we can use for every, whether it's a realtor, whether it's a roofer, whether it's a.
you can have multiple campaigns running at the same time. So you could have multiple groups, you could have it sending messages to several different ones at the same time with the different campaign for each. So I would
Vegas.
make it specific because the more specific it is, the more likely
Gotcha.
to respond.
Yep. No, you're a realtor. Vegas.
Do you have any idea roughly how many messages you're sending per day on Facebook?
I haven't ran any Facebook ads for a while, and I haven't been active on my Facebook at all
Okay.
for a while, so I couldn't tell you that
We'll start it
number.
real low, like 15 messages and make it go up by 5 a day or something.
Let's use an example right here. So the first one, the group that we're looking at is called what? Las Vegas. What's the group called?
Go over there. Las Vegas Real Estate Group. And then you should join this group as well.
Yep.
And
Vegas.
then, well, I'll do it for you
Sure group.
because if I crack this for solar, we are good. As soon as you get a deal off this,
Let's see here. Hey, I noticed. Realtor, Las Vegas Realtor Group.
have you worked with realtors before?
Wanted, yes. Just wanted
And
to.
how quickly do they start giving you leads when you make a good connection with them?
Um, it depends on the realtor. I sometimes it could be like, one or two a year, and sometimes it can be like five in a month. Um, it just depends on the realtor and what their position is, what their volume is.
You think for sure it's a better idea than home direct to homeowner? I just think
Well,
it'd be hard
it's
to
not
catch new homeowners without going to realtors.
it's not a better idea, but it's definitely something that we need to make sure that we're hitting because you're gonna get a lot of these guys they're going to be reaching out to all the time, for referrals that they have that aren't necessarily just selling homes for. Once they see, that this is what they can make or whatever, and they see the potential on it, then they
Yeah.
might just give you their mom. They might give you their
We have we
their
have some
brother.
choices too. We could go to other types of businesses that might be indicate higher electric bills, like pool pump,
Now that is smart. That's a great idea. So like
pool pump people.
people that have pools,
They
that
got a
would be good.
family house. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good to target.
What's the pool maintenance Vegas?
Or something like
That's gonna be hard to find a group for
well, I was gonna say something like
home services.
um pretty pools or designer pools or something where people like show off their pools or people that like to get ideas of other pools in the area
Yeah,
or I don't know what that would be, but something like uh
I'm getting a lot of
well,
yeah,
how
buildings.
about this too, just an idea. Lake Las Vegas has to have probably a community. Lake Las Vegas is full of just massive houses that has huge utility bills. That would be a good demographic to hit. If Lake Las Vegas has a community on Facebook, that would be fire.
Lake Las Vegas living 6.7K.
Yeah, that would be fucking huge. We're talking in massive systems, huge utility bills.
Well, there we
Um,
go. I
that's a hit right there. That's what we need to look at.
mean, you think why has it got so many people in there? There's not that many people there living there, are there?
Lake Las Vegas is huge.
You think these are all any member can improve another member? You think you can get into this thing?
Yeah, I do because I have customers in Lake Las Vegas.
Well,
And I could just be like, hey, look, you're set up as an advertising program, so I want to make you some referral money. If you
I'm
could
gonna
put
see
me in,
what happens if I just try to get in. I mean, they didn't even ask me anything about myself. They're gonna see I don't live in Vegas, probably though.
do it on my account, maybe.
All right.
Let me give you my Facebook information. To
I'm trying to figure out how to just add another.
person on Facebook for your
Mm-hmm.
yeah. If you go to click on your profile and then go to see all profiles, you might be able to add a profile on it.
I don't necessarily want to manage your page. Oh yeah,
Okay.
here's the other guy's page. Um, what I can do is I could go into Business Manager and you could give me
Yeah,
access that way.
yeah, I could do that.
That might be better. Be
Probably
easier to
would.
find.
Um, yeah, that would be that way you're not choose profile to make changes. How do I do that? How do I give you access to it?
I'm gonna have to kind of figure it out, but I think I've done it before.
I've done it before too. I just can't remember how I did it. Um,
So I think you just log into the Business Manager or Meta Business. It's Meta Business Suite. So go to meta.business. That's not it. Hang on.
so, so
Meta Suite.
Meta Business Suite.
Yeah.
The link you followed may have expired. It's fine.
Why can't I?
Oh, I haven't been in this guy
There.
for a couple months. So add account roles, add people.
Add a add people
Yeah. So
to
if
your
you go,
personal
um,
because I can go
you
to.
should be able to add me on yours. So if you go to your ad account setup, and it's business.facebook.com.
It's not letting me see my personal right there, so it must be the business.facebook.com.
Mm-hmm. And then once you log into that one, um, settings, account settings. And then once you go to account settings, I think it's on the far right where it says add people.
Yep. So I think you need to add me right there.
Okay.
And then that's just for add account, but I think you can give me access to the page too after you do that.
I guess my only thing is, since this is my business Facebook page that I'm on right now in my business Facebook, would I have to create a business Facebook for my personal?
Hang on, I'm just gonna look this up.
Yeah.
Facebook DMs. Why are we trying to figure this out when AI can tell us immediately?
Yeah.
Mane detected unusual activity on my system. No shit.
It'll be interesting. Um, keeping up with the learning curve. Like,
Yeah, with younger kids going up, just
yeah.
automatically doing that.
Let me see here. Add people and select a user to add. Only things can be added.
It looks like you do need to share logins.
For us. Okay.
I'm glad we just figured that out. Well, okay, never mind. Facebook's admin options. Come on.
Search and select a user. I don't think. I guess I'd have to add myself on my business page. Okay, let's go back to. Um,
Oh, okay. Facebook personal profiles don't have it. So we've got to do personal credentials.
okay, so I need to give you the account information.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So,
then I'll just have to text you if I need help getting in.
yep. Settings and
I'll
privacy.
just add it into your document to
Settings.
see it. I can take it out of there. Tell me, can you hit one of your friends? I'm gonna request access to the group for you, and if you can hit one of your friends to give us access, we can search the group and see if your friend's already a member,
Hmm.
and if not, if you could get them to get one of their friends to add them into the group, then we'd be good.
Okay, so let me find out what my passcode is real quick.
Yeah, I think with solar, it's gonna require. So now we're messaging directly to homeowners, so we got to reword this a little bit.
Yeah.
I bet this is one of those neighborhoods that's hard to knock too, is it?
Can't even get in it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
it's exactly what you want. This is literally like the best case scenario you could possibly ask for. There's a lot of places that don't even have communities like this.
Okay.
Um, okay, I just need to find out what password. Here we go. Password.
You don't need to say that when you're doing your testimonial, though.
Yeah, no, I know. I know what people need to hear whenever
I know.
you coach them through testimonials. My mom's like literally the fucking she's the best. Actually, it probably wouldn't even be a bad idea to add her on this call. She's just a brain.
I would love to. She sounds dope.
She's sick as fuck. You would really enjoy just having her own conversation. Um, she's really good at wording too in writing. She wrote all the scripts for like Guthrie Ranker, Script to Screen, like those direct response commercials where
Hmm.
you watch a TV show and you have to like make a decision to buy and pick up the phone. She wrote
Oh
those.
yeah. Dope.
Change passcode. Change passcode. I don't know what my current passcode is. How I forgot passcode. Here we go. Oh, Sick Action Media Gmail. Okay, that's my production company email. And it's just go to phone number. Cool. I almost have it done. Please complete the security
Okay.
check login. Okay.
I
Set your
do,
passcode.
but you can log into Zoom and see all of them in your recording section on the web app. You have to go through your browser. Let's get it over to them. That seems like a close.
Just text my brother. Uh, this is the one that has the call center. I'm meeting up with him in 2 hours.
All right.
Poppy, we're going to Poppy Steak tonight and taking a couple of the girls out. Let's go Poppy.
Oh,
We're
that
gonna get
sounds
tequila.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire. We get to keep
It
this
looks
shit.
like you know how to have fun in Vegas. As
Dude,
soon as
I was one of the top
like
senior VIP hosts in the nation for like 3 years.
I've been like 6 times in the past few years. I know we usually do pretty big when we go there. Me and my partner Devin, we met this guy in Charlotte named David. He's like an older State Farm broker. He always had the biggest tables in Charlotte. And
It's fire.
we when we were like young, we would talk away into his sections, and then we became good friends with him. And so we came out here with him all the time on his big parties. Um,
Yeah, I have like probably 4 atmosphere chats across the nation for anybody like clients that come in town that need atmosphere girls anywhere, like just smoking, like literally like Instagram famous for LA, Scottsdale, Vegas, Chicago, Miami, Dallas, New York, San Francisco, um, just
fire.
like for big clients and shit. And
Tell
that's pretty
you,
much,
I want to get this onboarding thing smooth. I want to get everything just like totally dialed in. But as soon as this is set up, I'll be ready to explore and have more fun again.
yeah. See, I'm missing out on a lot of stuff right now because I'm just keeping my head down and staying focused.
Yeah, me
Like
too. Like
that's
there was Drake's that he brought back to life like the first ever county fair or something like that in LA. It was like Basquiat art all there, and I bet it was dope. But I'm just like I got fucking clients that are my highest priority for sure, and
yeah.
I'm not gonna be upset about missing that, but I will be upset about upsetting clients.
Yeah, well, the good thing is everything that we're doing right now is going to pave the way for us to have plenty of fucking free time, or at
Yeah,
least be able to be still working while we're
right.
having fun. Um,
I was like getting a haircut and taking a Zoom call while I was getting a haircut
oh
earlier.
yeah, yep, that's been me lately for sure. Like my barber's like, "Damn, dude, like you're fucking busy." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, I know."
I don't
All
even
right, new
get to talk to
passcode.
him.
Here we
I'm like
go.
talking to the client, I'm like, is that buzzing loud? He's like, no, it's good. I'm like, all right, cool.
Uh, cool. Log me out of Facebook everywhere else. My account might be open. Yep, let's do that.
Yeah, you're gonna want to write that password down. You're gonna be on your phone in an hour or two and be like, shit. The problem is I use it to log into so many websites that's
Yeah,
where it fucks me up if I don't have the password.
something went wrong. Please try again. What the fuck? Hold on. Just click profile picture instead of typing password. Okay. Let me log out real quick and log back in. Bingo.
There we go.
All right. All right. Let's fuck some shit up. Cool. I'm in. Check your text messages. 7 bingo. 892-731-892-731. Oh wow, she looks great. Cool. I'm in. All right. So
Right. SC all lowercase, right?
yep.
All right. Let me try to log in for the first time.
And yeah, I do personally know all these girls. If you,
Right, in that Las Vegas group.
no. I was talking about if you're on my page.
Oh,
It's just like a bunch of cocktail servers that I've worked with over the past
yeah,
like
of course. All right. You running for Senate?
No, it's an old skate company. Way back in the day when I used to skate a lot.
All right. Check your notifications.
On
Should
chat
have
or
them.
on,
I'm not sure. Looks like Facebook notifications.
okay.
I can try another way for me to text if you can't find it.
No, it's fine. I mean, yep, yep. Someone's trying to log in. Yes, it's me. Login approved. I got people message me for like years and I never respond to any of them and they just keep messaging me.
Yeah, I think I understand when people get new phones at some point because I've totally lost the ability to. I don't even try to respond to most messages anymore. They're like all on, hundreds of unread messages on everything.
Holy shit, I have so many fucking messages from people I haven't talked to in so long.
Oh, that's kind of fun to go through those and
Wow.
see that.
From like
Oh
literally
yeah, I'm in by the way on your page.
cool.
I wonder if I can.
Some of these I'm glad I don't see.
Yeah, so I can stay logged in and just switch between accounts. It
Sick,
appeared. All right, yeah, we're good.
sick.
And
All
so now I'm gonna try to join that group, Lakes Las Vegas.
right.
I found another
Oh,
one.
cool. It says whether you live here or want to live here or just visit.
Okay.
I don't imagine too many people will be in there that
No,
yeah, it's
probably
going to be
not.
a pretty core and the Lake Las Vegas is huge. It's like its own city.
So there's a few smaller groups. One with 241 members that's private. Um, Las Vegas, anything local, designed for people local to Las Vegas, 59,000 members. I think it'd be wise for us to pick a couple of them.
Yeah. Um,
I'm joining a few right now.
and would it be a bad idea to just, I mean, even some of these that aren't necessarily, now we want to target our head hitters. I was gonna say some that might be like,
Harder to reach.
yeah,
Trying to think of where we can find those. You would know best for sure.
um,
Las Vegas classifieds, Las Vegas locals, events and activities, 84K members. That's pretty good.
it's pretty good.
Even if you get one lead a day for
Yeah.
dollar 50.
I mean, even some of these might not all be like, the perfect demographic, but they're still here and reaching, it's still you can still make use of the leads one way or
Yeah,
another. Living in like Las Vegas, that's
I
got
did
1,000
the
members on it.
living.
Here, go
Yeah,
down. Did you the other one where it's like it just says living, go down? It just said living in Lake Las Vegas. Keep going down, keep going down, keep
I'm
going
just
down, keep going down,
looking.
keep going down,
Damn, that was far.
keep going. I want to say it's still
I don't know if I came
I
this far.
I don't think you came this far, but it said living and oh right there, boom. It's got 1,000.
That's good.
4 posts a day.
That's really good. I mean,
Hmm.
that doesn't look like. Are we in this now? It said public. Yeah, here we go.
Fire.
And then you can go to members with things in common, and you can just hit these first. There's a good number. So I'll just go through and I'll get a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
We need a campaign for people that live there. We need a campaign for real estate.
Okay.
I wish target. I mean, I could look up home services, home service providers, Las Vegas. Let me see.
Maddie, what's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy? You have everything handled?
Yeah, I got my boy Dan took care of the reservation, so we're good to go for 10 p.m. Are you working tonight? No? Well, shit.
Yeah. Good call, man. Yeah, sorry, I got up super late today because it's been late from work.
Nice, nice. I'm on a Zoom call right now with mass marketing and AI. It's the thing I was telling you about that basically automates everything for you for your business. I'll tell you more about it later, but some really, really dope shit. Lots of stuff to talk about, but I'll hit you up a little bit later whenever I'm done with this meeting.
Yeah, give me a shout. I'll be free throughout the day.
Cool. Sounds good, buddy. All right, take care. Bye.
I found 10 posts a day, Las Vegas handyman, home renovation, home improvement services.
That's perfect. Love
And
that.
Arizona small
And
business contractors.
that's great. Inspectors too would be a good one, but
I think the problem is if we get too specific, we may not find groups. But let me see.
inspectors would be in this though.
Yeah, they'll be in there. All right. So I think that's enough groups.
Yeah,
You just need to get
it's good
this.
solid. All right, now let's get the script down.
Yeah.
All right, so let me see what you got so far.
This video recording is perfect too, bro. This is like all I need to train somebody.
Yep, because they'll just be able to listen to it and know what they're basically looking for. All right. This the script that you have right now, the one that you have the template of, this is for
This is for me targeting credit repair business owners just to sell them the software.
okay. Okay. All right, let me pull up my notes. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna pick a group right now. I'm gonna write a script out for that group. And then we can modify it just so we
Yeah.
can kind of get as detailed as possible and personal as possible. What's the first group that we're looking at?
Let's do. I'm gonna write our 3 categories: home service providers, um, realtors, homeowners.
I'm gonna see if I can catch my mom right now and see if she can jump on this call with us because she'll give us
Yeah,
some very, very valuable insight.
that sounds fun.
People
This is
pay
how I
her
spend my Saturdays.
people pay her a lot of fucking money for this shit. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
one of the best tokens I have is I can just have unlimited access to her.
free mentorship.
Yep. She's been in the game forever too. She's a fucking savage. Um,
Hello?
hey, can I borrow your expertise for like 5 minutes?
Yep.
Perfect. Are you near a computer?
I'm on it.
Awesome. I'm on the phone right now. I'm going to patch you in with Rob. He's the owner of Mass Market AI. He's the guy I was telling you about that basically has the software that we're going to talk about incorporating for Student Resource USA, where it has the capability to automate everything perfectly for like your perfect rep. And we're going through some ideas right now and basically building a template for a couple things. And I just kind of want to get your insight on a few things, if that's cool. Cool. All right. I'm gonna send you, Rob, can you send her an invite?
Yes, I can. All right. What's the easiest way for me to
You could probably email. What's the easiest way to send you? Email or text or what?
Email.
Okay. Yeah. Email.
What's his email address?
He's
massmarket.ai
it's Rob Mass Market AI.
.ai. Yeah.
I'm sorry, dot AI. Rob?
I've got this up too. If you want to give me hers, I can
Oh,
send
he
you.
can just send you an invite right now. He's got the page pulled up. What email do you want him to send it to?
That's where I was gonna do it. It's complicated. It's Valley, VALLIH at,
Valley, VALLIH at.
the word educate is a normal spelling, EDUCATE.
Okay.
Then just the letter U,
Okay. You.
then another U, so it's gonna be USA.org, not com.
.org. Gotcha. Bingo.
Oh gosh. Okay. All right. Should be there in 2 seconds.
Cool. You should have that invite. You're going to be floored by what you're about to see right now.
Cool.
Yeah. And then what we're doing is we're fine tuning a new way to get leads. I'll have Rob just kind of give you the breakdown of it. He'll be able to explain it to you better, so you can kind of have a better way to put your 2 cents in.
I'm almost logged on right now.
Cool.
Is it Valley?
Yeah, Valley.
Nice to meet you, Valley.
Cool. Can you hear us? Oh, it's connecting to our audio right now.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Excellent.
All right, we got the brains on the outfit. So Rob, can you kind of break down to her what we're doing right now?
So this is a new outreach tool that feeds into my other systems. This is a Facebook group and people search scraper. So you can scrape anytime there's a list of contacts on Facebook, whether it's group members, it could be comments on an ad, likes on an ad, anything like that. You can pull the list. You just hit this right here. You can actually use negative keywords. So if I was in a list of insurance agents, for instance, a group, I could exclude property insurance if I wanted to, if they have that in their description. And so very flexible. You press start, it starts scrolling and pulling them into a list, which you manage right here.
Mm-hmm.
You build campaigns that go outbound. And so this is just the template I use to sell this service itself. It's only $50 a day and it maxes out your messages.
Nice.
So better than that, it sends an outbound campaign with multiple different follow-up steps and rotating messages.
Okay.
You can also use AI to actually have a full, and it's the new AI, GPT-4, to have a conversation, handle objections, direct them to videos, and book them, and even send payment links.
Can you show an example of the one that you showed me from that one that you did?
So here's one that started off. I'll show you one of the ones from
The ones where she was like, "Wait, I've been talking to AI this whole time."
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing is, it makes it kind of hard to find your messages in here. You got to go way back to find somebody from the day before.
This is such a great tool to use. It's
I think I went
amazing.
too far.
And so while he's doing that, what I'm doing right now is we're building a solar template for people that go ahead.
I just sneezed. Sorry.
Oh, so we're building a solar template for the AI bot that's going to basically reach out to people, whether it's referrals for like people that are, real estate agents or inspectors, home renovation type people, and just being like, hey, we just want to
Yeah.
reach out to you. I noticed that you're in this group. I have the most robust referral program. I work for such and such company, blah, 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 blah. We're the top solar company in the nation. And I'm local. So I wanted to reach out to you and just kind of touch base with you and see if I couldn't, we couldn't help each other out or basically
Right.
work together in some aspect or another, broadly. But so anyways, if you look, go ahead, Rob.
It goes from your personal Facebook too. So, if you have an account that's around for years, especially if you have a good looking profile, it's a really good method. And so usually you can find groups for like large neighborhoods. You can find groups for home services and groups for realtors. And so I'm trying to crack like a template we can use for all my solar clients because all of them are getting a license to this software today. And I'm going to use, I'm going to
This
start
template that we're
charging-
making.
I'm going to start charging like, $500 for a done for you setup, and I'll guarantee 10 appointments a month for, $150 a month or something like that. And I just want to make sure I have it cracked before I offer the guarantee. So I'm testing on Ryan's. It's already working in mine. So here's one where I reached out yesterday, and I just launched it yesterday. So I'm reaching out. So I have a big credit repair business. I've got 1,200 active clients in that business, and like subscription. And so I do mentorships with credit business owners, and they can also use this software tool themselves. And so anytime I generate a conversation with somebody like that, the mentorships are 25K. So I'll start them off with the scraper tool, then get them into all my other systems, which I have a ton of them for credit and funding businesses.
So what's
Um,
cool is also another thing is that he can change the personalities of the AI and how they reach out. If you notice right there, it says, "Yo, Sam, want 20 free credit or funding leads? We're letting people test our tool." And like, let me see what you speak of. And he's like, "Sure thing. Our tool helps you book 2 to 5 appointments daily with no effort for only $1.50 per day using AI and Facebook Messenger. What industry are you in? Loans and funding. Would love to give it a try. Hope it's not a scam. No scam here, just a tool to help you connect with potential clients. You can sign up for a 7-day trial and see how it works for yourself. Interested? Definitely am. What else do you offer? We offer automated sales and appointment setting across various channels. Our goal is to help generate around 5 leads per day on Facebook for just $1.50 per day, which is stupid cheap.
yeah,
Ready to book a call, and then it sends,
booking link.
a
She's like
booking.
one of the sales reps, and then metadata pulled her picture. And then what was I gonna say?
So then he jumps on and he's like, "Hey Sam, this is the owner. Rob, you've been speaking to the AI the whole time, and nope, it's not a scam. Hope we'll let you check everything out. Our website, mass marketing, blah 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 blah." And they're like, "I don't believe it. So you're telling me I'm speaking to AI?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." So, anyways, so this AI will talk to people to reach out to people in these groups, and it will basically scrub all the data in all these groups and start the conversation with them,
Yep.
basically with your pitch. So, and it'll
They're about to have AI calling too, so it'll call through the Facebook API with the AI voice caller.
yeah. So Um, right now, what we're doing is we're looking at what would be the best group for me in Vegas to start, targeting, a really good demographic for high conversion. And
Yeah,
so what we
for
were
sure.
looking at was Lake Las Vegas, which is like an area in Las Vegas where it's just a massive, massive area of like huge, huge, really, really big, expensive homes that have massive utility bills, pools, all that stuff. And so we just added ourselves to the group right now. It's got a good following, good
Yeah.
members, good posting in that, and we're building a template right now. So I wanted to get your input and see, while I'm building the template, if you have any things that you might want to add in, or while we're writing it, or maybe what you think how we should go about doing the template. And the template is just a broad template, so the AI can do variations of everything. This is just a basic template of how we want it to approach it. Are you following me?
I am. I'm reading right now. Yep.
Cool.
So the AI, the one I have in my main system will do the variations, Ryan. This one, the outbound messages, they'll rotate, but they're not going to be, I can't edit them the same way as I can inside my system.
Gotcha.
Like a third-party software I'm strapping on. So,
Okay.
um,
So right now, we're writing out a template that we can reach out to, for instance, like let's use Lake Las Vegas to start, so we can just kind of get a basic template for that. Um, and what I'm thinking, I'm just going to kind of freestyle this, is, reach out and be like, "Hey, I noticed you're a realtor," or no, sorry, this is the other one. Let me change this. This is for realtors. Hey, blank. I noticed.
I think it may be even better to just be, I like to keep it super short first line. So it's really, really
Yeah, not too
like, hey,
robotic, or
are you still,
just to get a response. We
real
want something
estate?
that's just be like, "Hey," yeah. So if this is for Lake Las Vegas and people that are living in Las Vegas
Do
or
you live
Lake
in
Las
Lake Las
Vegas,
Vegas?
be like,
I think just do you live in Lake Las Vegas still?
just straight up.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're probably gonna be like, "Who's this?" Right?
And then it's going to take over from there.
So you still live in Lake Las Vegas.
Maybe, dude, I like to be super informal. You saw, I was like, yo, do you want 20 free leads? You could
Yeah.
even like, yo, do you still live in Lakes, Las Vegas?
Some of the Lake Las Vegas demographic won't be too
I like that.
keen to
Right.
that. So for them, it'd probably be better if we were just like, "Hey, do you still live in Lake Las Vegas?"
Yeah. Hey is still really casual,
Yeah, here we
but
go. "Hey, do you still live in Lake Las Vegas?" Opener. Boom. So that's the opener. I like that. Okay. Opener. All right. And then,
I don't think this would be too hard for me.
actually, hey, can you give her access to edit that document.
Mhm.
And Ryan, maybe don't even put do. Just put, hey,
Hey,
comma, you still live in Lake Las Vegas,
Yeah,
question.
I agree with you. If you wouldn't mind, Mom, can you type this out while we're editing it? And
Yep.
that, because you're the
Yep.
typer, not me.
I got it.
I think she can type like 100 words per minute or something.
I mean, I think it's pretty like first we're just verifying what we know from the group. So this is the standard first message. Like in
Yeah.
mine, it's, hey, well, mine, like I don't really care if they're actually a credit business owner or not. I just care if they want free leads. Because
Right.
whatever industry they're in, that's good. For this, we care if they're a homeowner. So
Right.
that's your first question.
Well, I wouldn't want to go first question, are you a homeowner? Because then you sound like you're.
Don't say it like that. Hey, do you still live in Lakes, Las Vegas? Is the way you say it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah. Or
So
do you for
What do I
realtors like,
need to
hey,
do? What do I need to do to be able to edit? Because it's not allowing me to.
Rob's gonna send you
I
request
have
to
to edit
edit.
the permissions, it sounds like.
Yep. Can you do that?
Editor done.
Okay,
I'm
awesome.
gonna have to give you a new link. Does it work?
Let me try it.
I'm gonna send
Just
it.
copy the link and put it in the chat.
Yeah. There we go. Cool. And so yeah, hey, for the realtors, hey, do you still take listings or help buyers in Las Vegas? There we go. That's it.
Yeah. Or are you still selling in Las Vegas? Are you still selling like something like what do you think, Mom?
Selling is shorter, but it's more transactional. Helping is warmer, and they're not sure if
Yeah.
you have money yet.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So what do you think is going to be the sell? Who's going to actually have the better relationship with the client and speak with more clients? I guess it doesn't matter. Should we?
Well, I think we should just target Lake Las Vegas first because we're talking directly to homeowners, so we can test it out more
Yeah.
directly, and the responses are going to be obviously up to them, and we don't have to go through a third party person to get them. We
You're
can just
right.
let's go directly
That
through
first.
Lake Las Vegas first.
Especially since that's a hard to reach community.
You can't even get inside of it.
People probably cold call it, but they probably stopped answering those a while back.
Yeah. So let's just go to a blank slate because we're going to do this for Lake Las Vegas, and this isn't going to be for referrals or for any of the credits. So we can just really.
Hey, name, hey name, do you still live Lakes,
Lake Las Vegas.
Las Vegas?
Yeah.
And do we need just 3 variations, which are not hard to think of?
Of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do the variations. I mean, that's pretty straightforward unless you have like a different type of intro that you can think of. Because I'll just be like, hey,
how do you like living in Lake Las Vegas?
No.
No, because then it makes it sound like you're not part of the community.
well, the community's for public too. It's for people that want to live there too.
Yeah, it just won't be as personable, I don't think. So hey, let's see. Mom, what are some variations of hey, do you still live in Lake Las Vegas?
I took out the word live as one variation.
Does that work?
Hey, blank, you still in Las Vegas?
I like that.
It works.
Does that work, Rob, for the change up
Um,
as far as like how they're gonna check to see if it's similar messages?
I'm trying to. I can't even see what the difference is.
Well, she just took out
I just put it in the next row down.
yeah.
I think
You
that's
still
the same one we have in the first one, isn't it?
I just took out
Oh,
live.
it's still in. Okay, I see it now.
I don't
Yeah,
see
I
it.
think I don't really know if that's good enough or not. I don't know how smart the algorithm is.
Let's just
but
try it.
yeah,
I would just default then to the one I just put. It's cleaner and shorter.
yeah.
Hey, you still in Lake Las
We'll
Vegas? I
try
agree.
all of them. I mean, I'll still put it in as an alternate response. Maybe we should I can make these variations though. So why don't we move
Okay.
on
Yeah, let's
to,
move on. So the next piece.
hey blank, how's Lake Las Vegas treating you? That sounds too casual, I think, for
So this is the next one that we're doing after you still in like Las Vegas, right?
yeah. And then you basically want to give them more and more of the offer because some people just won't interact. And then you still want to give them the offer because maybe they just
I don't want to give them the offer the next thing because if the next
the
thing is
third.
straight to business, they're going to be like, "Oh, this person's going to pitch me."
No,
I
the
think
next one you give them a little more context. You could be like, hey, this is Ryan. I noticed you were in this group and was wondering if you were still living there. I've been in Vegas for XYZ years, you know.
What do you think, Belly?
I'm trying it right now. I'm writing something and I'm gonna see.
What makes more sense?
Yeah,
I'm trying to make it a little shorter than that.
Okay.
yeah, a little shorter than that. The shorter the better. And then for the third one, then that's probably where you want to drop the sauce and just say exactly
Yeah.
what's up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post this whole thing on YouTube, I think.
So this is, I have three different thoughts. You could just say something generic like, hey, this is Ryan. I've been living in Vegas for 12 years or something. It doesn't necessarily have a compelling reason why you would be
Yeah.
contacting him. It's
Um,
very weak.
Why don't we?
to say I'm looking.
You could say something like, my brother's thinking of buying there, wondering if you like it, or wondering if you recommend it, or something like that.
We don't want them to. I'm trying to think of how we do it because we don't want them to feel bait and switched either when we pitch them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I don't think just saying I've been living in Vegas X amount of years is a strong enough tie-in.
I'm looking to connect with.
What? How about something like this? Like, I've been doing a lot of research on the area, and I just kind of wanted to get some insight from you. That
Yeah,
sounds that's good.
Probably best.
Like, because that you can
alone.
you can still lead that into what you're doing, and
Yeah.
now they're part of it. Like, I wanted to see if you could give me some advice, or I wanted to see if I can get some insight from you. I've been researching the area and wondering if I could get some insight from you. I think that's great.
Me too.
Get some insight.
So you instead of them.
Yeah. If I can get some insight.
Yep.
That's fire. Because now they're helping you solve a problem.
Yeah.
That's actually your line, Valley. I use it every time I have a problem. Hey, listen, I've got a real big problem here. Anything you do to help me would be greatly appreciated.
My dad taught me that same lesson. When I was looking for jobs at one point, he was like, when you're networking to find the job, he's like, you always ask for advice and you get the job. If you ask for the job, you get advice.
Yep. This is Ryan. I've been researching the area and wondering if I get some insight from you. Perfect. Okay, so next, now kind of I can explain what I'm doing, and
we'll space these out like I think 3 days apart, probably.
Well, as far as the responses, because wouldn't we want them to be back to back? I mean, like, as far as like if they're responding immediately, wouldn't you just want to go?
It might be cool if like the two messages come out really quick, like a couple minutes apart.
Well, if they're responding right off the bat and they're engaging with you, you would probably.
If they're engaging, the AI takes over and it stops sending these. This is just the outbound for when they're not replying.
I got you. So if they don't respond, it'll go, hey, this is Ryan. I've been researching the area and
yeah. So if it's stuck, this will prod it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then if the AI talks to them for a second and then they stop, this one will, a few days later, the next outbound one will come.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's the same way it's structured with pretty much all AIs. You've got the outbound campaign aspect. You have the response libraries, and now you can just use AI for the responses instead of building a library manually. And then the outbound campaigns, those messages are usually the same. And what I was showing you when you first got on was that randomizer that actually customizes the outbound template.
That's dope.
Yeah. Tell her. So basically it gives it, like when the lead was created, what the disposition is. So it could be that they're a client and we need a document. And it's able to tell that because if they signed, I have that date auto-populate. And so the AI can just look at it and let's say it's onboarding form not received, and they can see they signed and they can see that status was created a week ago. I have it patch in like the date, the name of, or the day of the week and the full date. So then the AI can be like, okay, we've been waiting on your onboarding form since last Friday. Your progress is, held up. Can you get that over to us?
Yeah,
So
it's
that's
fire.
I'm able to switch it from, hey, we still need that onboarding form over and over to something that's actually like
More
Friday
relevant.
last, we didn't get it, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
more relevant and like stresses the
Sounds like a
time.
human. And so they
And
just,
it's more time sensitive.
yeah, it helps them understand like how long they've forgotten about it for.
So now that we have that part with the, hey, this is Ryan, I've been researching the area and wondering if I can get some insight from you. What's the next step?
So net number 3,
Is
and
this
now
where this is where we need to explain kind of what we're doing, right?
yeah, 3,
Yeah.
I'll just be like, sometimes I just even just hit them again because everybody's seeing the message. Like my third is just let me know. If no, it's if no, no big deal.
Um, is there a less um
I'm talking to credit repair business owners. Those are very different types of people.
yeah,
So for you, I mean, you
for
can say
me,
no problem either way, just hoping
I
the
would say
message anytime you
something
see
like
this.
I just had a quick question.
Yeah,
I just had a quick question
the
about
hard this is a
I
hard one
just
to think of.
I just had a quick, what do you think, Valley?
I just had a quick question. I mean, we need to tell them we want to see if they want solar at that point.
Not
Or
necessarily. We just want to kind of see if because this is
If they say they'll help you.
yeah, if they exactly. We're just trying to see if they're gonna if they can help us once.
We just want a yes. We just want to get them to say yes to
sure.
anything right now. We
Well,
need
then
a
I
yes.
think well then I think we leave the last message just like that. Something that's like, I had a quick question, let me know, no big deal. And that way if they ever see it, they might just reach out because it looks so
I
human.
I think we should almost just take out let me know if not no big deal and just put I just had a quick question.
Yeah, me too.
What do you think, Valley?
So reverse those two phrases.
Just take
Well,
that
we can
part
just make
out
that 2
because
different
so
variations. Second one.
just keep I just had a quick question.
We'll just make the second part a
A variation of it, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, guys, honestly, like now that I've done this 3 different times, I see that it's pretty much the same thing iterated. It's not going to take me too long to set these up. So I don't even think I really need help with the home service providers and realtors. It's,
Perfect.
you know, this is getting to be pretty straightforward. It's kind of the same thing.
And so
So
let me ask you a question. Once it goes through
how many
this
days
next
apart do you want these?
um
I kind of like, let me see how quick I can put them together because the double text looks super natural.
yeah, yeah, it does.
I can do 6 hours later for the second one. And I can have a variation where it goes, no, I can't. Let me see. Yeah, it has to be the same time frame for all of the variations. So yeah, what about just one 6 hours later and then one 3 days later?
Yeah, that works because if they don't check, it gives them the time for if they work mornings, they can hit it at night, and if they just are not busy, they can check for 3. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Valley, I think you're 100% right. We just want a yes, and the main objective here is to seem extremely human
Yep.
to the point where if they look back later, they'll even want to be like, "Who is this guy?"
And
And
not desperate, just
yeah,
very conversational.
So this
yeah.
is just built.
What I'll do is I'll take that whole transcript, drop it in here,
Perfect.
and then I'll just tell it to limit responses to 250 characters, and figure out what response is best from the transcript.
Yep.
Um, and that should be it. Now I just need a
Cool.
calendar link, and we pretty much have really panned out a great onboarding
Yeah,
process for this
that's
product.
that's solid, man. That's really good juice right there. What do you need from me?
Just calendar link,
Uh,
and maybe some like videos if you want, like whatever. A few resources to put into that to the prompt will allow the AI to give those resources as well.
okay.
Like links to Loom videos is what I have in mind.
I'm gonna have to upload some videos and upload some stuff for that, and I need to shoot.
Website,
I'm gonna be shooting a lot of content over the next week with testimonials from customers.
that would be
So
great. We can
what
add
I'll
those in
do is
there.
I'll make it a point to just fill my schedule with that, and then because right now I have a list of like 25 people that I need to follow up with over the next like week and a half to get testimonials from. So I'll be able to have tons of that content.
I've
As
got a
far
full-time video editor too. If you ever want help, you can just give me like a Instagram page with an example reel of how you want it, and then
uh
the video, and they can knock it out for like $40
okay. Do, 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 do. As far as just putting on like for meta or for what?
for reels, YouTube, anything. Yeah, I just need if you. The thing is, they're like you're not going to want to lean on them for the creative. So you want to just provide an example of what you want it to look like. And then I've got them hooked up with the software to be able to duplicate it, and they're good at what they do.
So what do you, sorry, so what, you need me to provide videos for whenever the customers, you're talking to the customers and they're responding so they can see
Yeah.
references?
Well, what I
Okay.
was saying was once you film those videos, if you want my team's help editing, then we can do that. They'll charge. I have a guy, I just pay $40 per edit, and as long as I send overseas VAs an example of like the type of, basically make it like this,
Yeah.
then it's easy for them to do.
I might take you up on that. Would like to think I'm one of the best editors
Well,
for
maybe I'll use
sure.
you, or maybe I'll use your
But
video as examples then.
but yeah, because my videos are going to look a lot more higher quality and well done. Valley has been doing commercials like on the highest level for a long time, so we're going to come up with
Sure, you
some
guys
really
make some
solid
great
shit.
stuff. Well, I'm really
Um,
excited to see.
yeah. So
And
I won't keep you too long. You got pretty much kind of a good idea of everything
yeah.
that you need for this, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Calendar link though.
Yeah. Did you try to just create a new one for you or what?
Yeah, whichever system you have that can generate one now, that's perfect.
Um,
What are you
I've
using?
been using Google Calendar is what I've been using.
Can you give a booking link on Google Calendar?
You might have to switch to Calendly, right?
Yeah, I probably do.
It's only $12 a month for one.
I mean, we'll have yours up by like early next week. But then I have to get it integrated with your Google. So if you could just sign up for a calendar real quick.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
Valley, you know what's crazy is that for you guys for Solar or for Student Resource USA, everything that I'm doing right now, we can literally just copy and paste.
Yes, we can.
So these licenses are $50 a month. Right now, I'm just like selling them at that base rate. I'm about to have the ability to cut the AI off in the back end, and then we're gonna have voice calling. And so I'll do like 50 for the one that just sends the outbound campaigns, 100 for the one that replies with AI, and then 200 for the one that does voice calling. And then that just like ramps them up into my full service, because then my full package is like 500 a month.
Can you tell her real quick, just a quick
Yeah.
breakdown of all the things that your platform does? Because she needs to hear this, because she's basically like the right-hand woman to Jeremy, who's my oldest brother that I was telling you about, that is the owner of
Sure.
Student Resource USA. Can you give her kind of just like the rundown of all the different services that you guys can provide for the
Yeah.
platform?
So, full sweep standard marketing company stuff like we can run ads and manage them on any platform. And we have white label level pricing. So we'll manage a platform for $500 a month and per platform. In addition to that, we've got, website design and all the other basics. What makes us unique is my background in sales and my skill with AI and appointment setting. So I came up in cold calling. I lead a team of like 80 remote employees, full time. Got like 1,200 active clients across my businesses on subscription for services that I'm basically using out overseas labor and marking up their services essentially using my processes. I'm not just like totally outsourcing, but um, so all the systems I use to manage those businesses, I started incorporating AI into. A year ago, I learned how to do a little web development, a little coding. AI taught me how actually when GPT-4 came out. And so now I've got all these different softwares patched, like woven together. And so my CRM has a few things that are different from
What
anything
CRM do you use?
I use a white labeled Go High Level,
Okay.
and then I've got a lot of custom coded stuff into it. And so I can show you real quick. So besides the workflows, which I've got hundreds, I've got like custom support library. And what's really special is that I have a AI appointment setting. Well, appointment setting, it'll do qualification, just like you were seeing on Facebook, but it's actually got better qualification, booking, and then like, onboarding flows. So remember how I was saying there's the outbound campaigns, like in the Facebook tool we just used?
Yes.
I've got a different outbound campaign for, lead to demo, for canceled demo appointment, for just missed, no show, not canceled. I've got ones for onboarding calls, status issues, many, many different scenarios. The same way I was telling you that I have my AI customize. Actually, I think that might be confusing. I'm going to keep it simple. So I've got that happening over WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, AI voice. And so it literally, most people can't tell it's not a human. Younger people can. And then, so SMS, Facebook, email, WhatsApp.
I can't really tell
Same
whenever
thing.
whenever the younger girl's voice, that whenever she's
New
talking,
one.
she just sounds like she's getting trained. Like there's the young,
Yeah.
that one's amazing. I think I'm gonna use that for everything. She sounds like she's new, so it could be understandable of some of the things that she's saying, even if
Right.
it just sounds like she's a newer girl that's starting to learn the business, and it's somebody that you want to almost like kind of give a break to.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I've got those situational outbound campaigns, but I built this system to allow my reps when they were using a power dialer to quickly know what to say when a call answers. And so it's a lead disposition system that tells them, lead source, status, which could be new lead, it could be flaked appointment, it could be missing onboarding information, and what information is missing, and then who they've dealt with in the company. So that quickly lets the rep, as soon as that 10-line dialer answers, they're like, hey, this is Rob. You spoke with Jake. I think you missed an appointment. What happened? And so they have that first line keyed up. I've actually built that into my AI system. So that same little piece of info that gets put in front of the sales rep name, it's put into the prompt when the AI calls out. And so when I tell the AI to call 2 hours before the appointment, it automatically knows that this is an appointment confirmation call. If it's calling and it sees the disposition is reset console, it's going to call and say, hey, you spoke with Jake. Yeah, and go through that pitch. So my AI voice is situationally aware.
That's great.
And so the situational awareness is something that I haven't seen any other company have, period. Especially when it's using I also have a power dialer set up. So it's like providing that context to the AI and the people on all those channels. As far as I know, there's not even one other company that I've seen that has voice and all the other channels. Not even to mention the fact that they definitely don't have situationally aware integration.
One question too is that if I have it, can we set it up to where the bot like takes inbound calls, obviously, right?
Oh yeah, that's included.
Yeah, so with the service that I have, I want to set it up to where basically I just pair a number to it, and anybody that's calling in from my website, that instead of doing the click funnel and is looking to do a lead like that is, certain people just they want to call and get information, they can call in and the AI will just be able to do everything.
Yeah. So have you heard these before, Valley?
No.
No, I have not.
Why don't you hear one real quick?
That'd be great. And then
I'm
I
gonna
also,
call it right
if you
here.
have a minute, I also am curious if you're kind of functioning like a BPO. Are you using any people in the Philippines?
So all 80 of my employees are overseas. I've got like 5 salespeople and like 2 business partners in the US. And so I've got like 40 in the Philippines and about 40, well, it's probably 30, 30 and 20. So 30 in Egypt, in Cairo. That's the center I've been working with the longest.
Nice.
And I've got a great relationship with them. I've been out to their center. I've been to Cairo to see them. Been working with them 4 years, and we have
No,
the
I'm
kind of
curious. Do they sound as cheerful as the Philippines people? Because so I have agents in many
yeah,
countries, and the Philippines, they just have an innate caring and
yeah, they do.
cheerfulness.
I use the Philippines for my business funding and credit repair,
Yeah,
and I use Egypt for solar and stuff like that, where it kind of takes a little more directness.
Also, you
right.
were telling me that you use a tool called something scrubber or something. What was that you're talking about? That might
Oh,
be something that she'd be interested in.
I was talking about litigator scrubbing.
Yeah, that's cool.
And so I don't even deal with any clients that are doing non-opt-in, but even if you're going back through an old client list, I mean, technically the law is like 6 months, you're not supposed to contact them again. So I don't know. I always just tell my clients, air is actually requiring proof of opt-in for solar outbound now. So we are planning on running ads, so we will have that for us.
Okay,
But
I got you.
either way, like,
If they didn't opt in and you're running old leads though, there's a program that will
yeah, as
scrape to see if anybody's ever complained or anybody's ever reported or and they just automatically not call them.
far as I know, the best one is called Blacklist Alliance. and they're the one that has the best reputation. Obviously, you want to make sure you've got one with an up-to-date database, but it removes anyone who's ever sued anyone for anything. And really, there's two types. It's a certain type of person. Usually, the person that does it has done it a bunch of times, and so
Yeah, that's pretty
you're gonna
fire.
have to be really unlucky to get somebody that's gonna sue somebody for their first time.
Yeah. All right, this is exciting. I appreciate your overview. It's really cool, and we'll definitely be following up. And
Did you get the caller?
Oh yeah, you want to listen to the call?
yeah, I would
Hey,
love. I
why
was
don't
just
you
gonna
show her
say that.
mine? The one that they called me. Do you have that one?
This one I've got set up where it can do customer service and sales already, and I want to show you how it can use my CRM.
Okay.
So I'll show you real quick on this one. And the reason I always show this is it's the most impressive. I've been developing it the longest.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for calling Mass Market AI. This is Jess. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, Jess, you got Rob. I'm a current client.
Hey, Rob. Great to hear from you. How can I assist you today?
I'm using the Mass Market AI CRM, having a little bit of a hard time trying to understand how to integrate my calendar.
No worries, Rob. I can definitely help you with that. Integrating your calendar into the Mass Market AI CRM can be a game changer for managing your appointments. Let's walk through it together. Can you let me know which calendar platform you're using?
Google.
Awesome, Rob. Integrating your Google Calendar with the Mass Market AI CRM is a breeze. Here's what you need to do. 1, open your Mass Market AI CRM dashboard and go to the Settings tab. 2, look for the Integration section and click on Calendar Integration. 3, select Google Calendar from the list of available integrations. 4, follow the prompts to authorize the integration and grant Mass Market AI access to your Google Calendar. 5, once the integration is set up, your Google Calendar events will automatically sync with the CRM. That's it.
All
Your
right.
calendar should now be
That's
integrated
awesome,
with the
Jess.
Mass Market AI CRM.
I was
Do you have any further?
hoping you could tell me about your customer service AI solutions and help me book an appointment for that.
Absolutely, Rob. Our customer service AI solutions can greatly improve your business by automating and streamlining your customer support processes. With our AI-powered chatbots and voice assistants, you can provide quick and efficient responses to customer inquiries, handle common support requests, and even assist with order tracking and troubleshooting. It's a game changer for enhancing customer satisfaction and reducing support costs. Now let's get you booked for an appointment to discuss this further. Can you please let me know how many customer service inquiries you received last month?
The reason I wanted to show you guys that is because it didn't just let me book, it was going to qualifications first.
Yeah.
So I can do conditional, it can handle a lot. And the reality is, like, you know how long you'd have to train somebody overseas to be that good?
Oh my gosh, that was. I'm so impressed. Just
How
the
I followed the
fact that
instructions and went straight through here.
it's so
And
great.
Can
the
you,
the
Rob?
reason I
Sorry.
knew it, the reason I knew it could do that was because AI taught me how to code. I was asking it, how do I integrate Go High Level? How do I get AI in this system? And it's like, well, the easiest way is to create your own application on Zapier, but you have to code. You might want to hire a developer. And I was like, well, can you just give me step one? And so I came to realize how, much information this thing has. And so in my prompt, I just say, hey, by the way, if someone asks for help with the CRM, it is actually Go High Level. Only tell them it's Go High Level if they ask, but you can use your knowledge of Go High Level to guide them through any customer support issues.
And it has all the knowledge from Go High Level. That's insane. Can you show her do you have the recording that I had where they called me?
Um,
Is there any way for you to pull that? Because that one
maybe.
was
Yeah.
pretty, because I was asking, it was I just want to show her that if you do have it.
Yeah, I can probably search by your number.
So let me tell you a couple of things about that call that you just played. And by the way, I went to the Salesforce conference this year and it was all about AI. And it basically
Yeah.
said there's been 4 transformations for mankind through history. The first with technology, the first was steam, the next was electric, the next was internet, and the fourth and most powerful is AI.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And I'll tell you, the fact that you used contractions and she said it's a game changer. It would take so much training to get someone from the Philippines to naturally say that. And simple things like no worries and just that's it.
It's actually trained to mirror the way the person on the other end is speaking too.
It's so great. And even match the pacing. It is crazy how
I have
good
a
it is.
I have a video where I'm doing a role play with somebody. Because on the role play, I would take a totally untrained AI and I would give it verbal instructions. I would say, okay, this is the guy. It would be me and the owner on the phone, and I'd say, hey, this is Jose. He's got a solar company. We want you to be an outbound caller calling homeowners. When they answer, I want you to say, hey, are you still the owner of this address? Then tell them about new incentives. Da da da. Don't give up until they just one shot, and it can role play that job back to us on the same line. Um, and
It's so fun.
the guy was cracking up, and the AI was laughing back and saying thanks for the love.
Wow.
It
That
was
is
so crazy.
crazy.
um, so it's really powerful, and like what I am is just an expert integrator, but fortunately, I also have I'm a master of sales. I've
So
spent 10 hours on that.
we already have Zapier.
Yeah.
We're a little bit like you in that the technology we wanted wasn't out there, and so we basically daisy chained 14 different
Yep.
technologies together.
It's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah,
I have some hacks that if you're using, I don't know if you guys use Go High Level, do you?
we don't right now,
Okay. So
but maybe we should be.
my company offers like custom integrations too. So even if you can't do it on Zapier, I know how to go and look in a documentation of an API, see if we can make a custom integration. I quote, done for you IT custom hours at $500 a month, per pack of 15 hours. And so I can help manage like custom projects. And so my goal is to just be I'm already pretty far ahead. I feel like when it comes to the AI stuff for sales, and I just want to make that my thing that I do. I think that,
You
um,
you do everything. You're doing many of the things that I go in, and when I have a sit down with the company's marketing, and I basically say, this sounds too corporate. It's too long. It doesn't sound conversational. It needs to be shorter little bites. It needs to sound more chatty. It needs to sound
yeah.
more human. It's crazy how well you are nailing all of that stuff.
Well, really, I'm giving it that personality and giving it all those instructions for how to speak like that. And so I've been refining my instructions to it for a minute. I've got, and not only do I have voice integrated with all the other platforms, I have 3 voice providers. So when one goes down, I can swap out the other. And the other services have other features. Like one of them can do biometric voice identification. So it can actually authenticate you within 3 seconds of listening to your voice.
Nice.
And I've got big BPO partners that have all the certifications to do, work with banks and stuff like that. Sounds like you've got all those resources too, but
You
maybe I
get,
can be the one to help you with the AI part.
can you guys
Yeah,
hear me?
sure.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Quick question. Valley, you have a whole database of all of your marketing, like basically your stuff that you're writing for your book and stuff on what you should do. What is it called? Your 10 points or what is
All of
that?
it. 1
What,
minute marketing. And I
yeah,
had 12, I had 12 basically top sales points drilled down into a 1 minute mantra that we took the chapter to explain why it matters and why it makes a difference.
could
And
you plug that into into an AI? Like
Yeah.
if you had her script of all these different marketing, 1 minute marketing, basically her book, could you almost plug that into an AI so they like do everything that she has in her
So I
book?
build, so I, there, I'm building custom AIs. Um, Here's the thing: if you upload like a really long transcript, it
No,
can't.
it wouldn't be too long. It'd just be like the 10
1
bullet.
minute.
It'd be 1 minute,
Oh,
literally 1 minute.
yeah, no, of course you could. Yeah, you can put that right in there, and then
That'd be so. Could you imagine, Valley, if you had your actual everything that you learned and yourself literally copied into a person?
I
Yeah,
mean that.
that's great.
So I'm here to
You,
help you do.
yeah.
I also do like AI onboarding. I have a little course on that because I record everything with Zoom, and Zoom will do really, really good AI summaries. And so I have that where after every meeting in my company's over, the summary and the recording with like highlights and transcripts, notes, summaries is available to the whole company. And then I can take those summaries and I can just stack them into the AI for that department. So I've got my morning meeting with sales. All the summaries for that get fed into my AI sales manager. And then that AI sales manager is tagged into our Slack or Discord. So when somebody tags me in that department, it's going to automatically answer based on everything from those meetings. And so I'm doing a lot of different things to help automate the process.
You
And
are.
the applications go even further because you can set up your own employees as contacts in here, and you could structure a workflow that calls them and role plays a sale with them every morning and then analyzes the transcript. You could have it where it calls every morning to see if everybody's awake and at work. You could have it call and give instructions on a job site to different people on the job. It's like, it's
That's so
crazy.
sick.
That could be so helpful for me where I have approximately 400 agents. And when I have an update or a script change or a new role play or a policy change, to just shoot it out and have them all do it
Right.
on their own could be huge.
And
It's a,
confirm
it's a nurture
that they
flow.
did it.
So you
Yes.
can have a flow that you would activate with. So here's how you would do it in my system. You already could. So we have flows that are nurture flows that reach out and like we'll keep reaching out. And so I told you about the one that's going to add in the context. So this is the prompt. I'll show it to you here because it's easier to read. So this is basically just saying your job is to get a high response rate. And so then here it would say you could have your manual note, which you would put the instruction you're trying to train them on right there. And you could say disposition for the team. It would be like update to sales script or update or team update, right? And so it would just say team update. And you could put them all on that disposition and it would start reaching out via SMS, email, and everything saying, hey, I've been trying to give you this, confirm that you understand this update for the last 5 days or since Monday. And it would be calling them with that message. And then once they actually get the message and say, yes, I've got it, then it would stop the campaigns.
That's great. I need that. I need a
Um,
digital whip.
digital whip. You could be like, hey,
Digital whip.
it's so cool. So I usually start out with companies with appointment setting and customer service, but as long as it's kind of like one general purpose behind it, we start out with one service or one. I mean, I'm trying to think of how I would structure it if it was more just for that management side. Do you think that'd be more valuable to you than appointment setting and customer service?
I don't know, but I would run it by my son and we have to start somewhere. So
Yeah.
let's pick a battle and let's
Generally,
start there and then we could expand.
appointment setting moves the needle more than anything. Because that's
Except
really
except for us, that's not as applicable
okay.
because we basically are given a list of leads that we just outbound call.
What if you were hitting them on all platforms with AI calling and texting, everything, email?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely value built in for our clients.
Where's this list coming from?
The universities, people organically opt in, like to
Oh,
Western
beautiful.
Governors University.
How much traffic do you have coming through? How many names per day per month?
Mm. One small university is 80,000 per month.
This
Yeah.
is a perfect application for this because
Yeah,
you
but
can
that's
call all them.
that's a
even
small university. A couple of other ones we have, I'm going to say 250,000 a month.
Well, I would absolutely love to help, and that's the kind of volume that I'm trying to assist with because that's where, especially when it comes to volume spikes, when you're dealing with that kind of stuff, it can be hard to staff around.
Yeah.
Guess
Do you
what?
know
It's not
anything
hard.
about LiveVox, the telephony system LiveVox?
No.
They just were purchased by Nice in Contact. I don't know if you've ever heard of Nice in Contact, but they are one of the top 3 telephony systems in the world. And they just picked up LiveVox because of the outbound calling capabilities and because of some of the open APIs that come with it. And
Okay.
and so that's the system that we're using. Our CRM is Salesforce. That's irrelevant because we basically have third-party softwares like MuleSoft and Zapier that we use for all our webhooks.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to talk to you further about this and see what we can do to at least let me get a few of our admins on a meeting and
Yeah.
do something so that I can just get us going in the right direction.
Yep.
Real quick.
One of the big things in my horizon is once I get the onboarding like totally fleshed out and like I'm not having to close any sales anymore, then my next goal is to build my systems into HubSpot and Salesforce because I know it's hard to get big companies to switch.
Yeah,
Like you said, it is
they're kind of locked in on their
they are.
CRMs. And just so you know, we do org to org syncs and it's quite a lift for us. Like it'll be 300 grand for us
What is that?
typically to do the org to org sync where we
Oh,
match our
okay.
Salesforce to their Salesforce in
Yeah.
real time. So when we have a DNC or a dupe, it updates in real
Right.
time within 15 seconds. And that's challenging.
Well, that's what I'm doing for people currently is I'll just I'll duplicate the system and, you know, mirror my Go High Level into their system. So if you want to look at the AI conversations, they would just go into my system. And so maybe we'd leave a note when it books an appointment that's a link to the contact in my system.
Right.
Speaking of, real quick, can you play that recording?
Yeah, I tried searching it. I might need to use a phone number instead of
It's fine. It's 417. Let me know whenever you're ready.
yeah, go ahead.
417-619-5907. Which real quick, I want to get this set up too, and you don't need to assist me with this, but because I know I got to bounce too, but which program on Zoom do I need to incorporate the AI? I'm looking at the
No
package.
program. Well, just Pro. Zoom Pro is what you need.
Pro? Okay,
Yeah.
let me so I have my Zoom.
It's so nice not to have to worry about
Dude,
taking on meetings.
just being able to hit the AI button and say, give me a full breakdown of this entire conversation is, I would pay way more for that.
Yeah.
Like that's so big for people that are running business meetings with their managers, operations, training. You can literally have training conversations on your Zooms and have it break it down and then just give these bullet points through every training. And then you could literally just stack your own training manual based off of the Zoom calls.
Well, and then you can train your AI on it too. And you know,
on everything that the training's been, like this whole training summation, put that into the AI. Now they know exactly how to operate whenever those situations arise. It's huge.
Yep. It's huge. And, you know, those are that's just information that's very valuable. And that's the thing that's really easy for me to just build, you know, put out for free to get traffic. So after you showed interest in it earlier this morning, I went and I made a video just going over that whole setup process for how to auto import Zoom AI companion summaries into Go High Level.
What's that link? Because I'm gonna look at that so I know how to do it.
Dude, where's an invite link?
And Valley, you should absolutely do that too, because
I will.
if you weren't catching that, anything that you talk about on any conversation on a business meeting or anything like that, it'll log it all, pull the whole thing, and you can literally be like, all right, what were the key takeaways from this? Or what was the most, you could literally ask anything through the entire conversation, will feed through it.
Okay, so he just put the link in the chat, right?
Yep. And then you want to set it to auto start this thing. And so I have it set to auto start for my whole organization. And that way every meeting is recorded and summarized, because I don't want to watch a whole meeting, but I can look at a summary to understand what happened.
100%.
And then they all come from all the meetings when they're done processing, they come in a no reply -Zoom. It's like no reply @zoom.com. And so you can add, if you have two-way sync in your CRM, all you need to do is turn that on and make sure all your employees are using your company email address, the same one that they're two-way syncing to the CRM. And then all those summaries automatically pop up where everybody can see them.
That's so cool. So everybody could get a summation of the entire call after they get the phone.
Missed the morning meeting. Here's the summary. I mean, I hate that people miss it, but
that's so fire. Okay. Awesome. Were you able to pull that recording?
Let's see. It didn't. I'm kind of worried it's not going to, because it's going real slow.
I know it was I know it was a tester whenever you guys did it, but basically the reason why I wanted to pull it is because I had him do a call, and apparently the AI that called me was a learning AI. It wasn't even like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a programmed, I guess you would say, AI.
This is the role play one. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was for real estate, I think, right? I want to say, I think it was for real estate. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was just crazy because I was using slang words and all sorts of different stuff, and it was literally responding perfectly to everything I was saying. And it wasn't just responding.
Trying to throw it.
What's that?
You were trying to throw it.
I was trying to throw it off, yeah, and it didn't work, and it was responding perfectly with perfect objections and rebuttals. Bingo.
So, oh, what? Oh no, I posted this after our meeting. So after our meeting, I posted the Zoom summary and the link to our
cool.
Can
call
you there for my reps? What I was seeing is, if it looks like normally the AI recordings come in here too, but it looks like they didn't. And
okay. It's fine. So anyways, I was trying to throw it off, and it was literally responding perfectly. And then after it covered my objections, then it like went to book an appointment.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts. It's like a perfect rep. But
this is the one I tested with you. Look at that.
What?
So this is the conditional outbound that we tested. It showed up here.
Oh, I see. Yep. I got to run to meet up with Jeremy right now. Speak of the devil. And Rob,
Are you in Utah?
no, he's in LA.
LA.
Oh, cool.
Are you in
Um,
Utah?
No,
No.
but
Jeremy's
Jeremy just left here yesterday and he's headed to Utah, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep, he is. He's going to Park City.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna meet him out there. But
So am I.
are you?
Yeah, and by the way, changing subjects here, but check your links because BJ just had his fight and he got a knockout.
Oh, sick. That's
cool.
good.
All right, cool. Let's follow
Cool.
up.
all
Yep.
right.
Sounds good. Hey, Rob, let's touch base on what Tuesday or Monday? When do you want to?
Let me. So we were going to. Oh yeah, just about this messenger and see how that's going.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. Whenever early next week, I'll have a lot of feedback by Monday, I'm sure.
I'll follow up with you on Monday.
All
Rob,
right, sounds good.
Rob,
Pleasure to meet you, Valley.
you too. And Ryan, when you talk to Jeremy, tell Jeremy I'm getting info about some AI programs that could be helpful for us. And once I get it situated, I'll check with him to see his availability.
Perfect.
Great.
guys.
And then you can just get on my calendar. Ryan will help you out.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Absolutely will. All right, I'll talk to you soon, Rob.
Bye, guys.
All right. Thank you
Bye-bye.
both. Talk soon.
Yep, no problem. Bye.